Welcome back to your online class. Today I am going to teach language to the students of standard 6. Today I'll do lesson 11, that is transitive and intransitive verbs. This is in page number 66 in your language book. So first of all, let me tell you, in a sentence like this, the boy hit the ball. Suppose in this sentence, when we see, the boy here is subject, hit is verb, and the ball is object. Okay, the boy hit what? The boy hit the ball. So here we have subject, verb and object. But it's not that in all the sentences we have object. Like in this sentence we have the baby is crying. Here we don't have an object. The baby is crying. Is crying is verb. Here the sentence is complete without the object. Now we'll be doing what is transitive verbs. Transitive verbs are those verbs which need an object to complete their action. Okay, so these kinds of sentences where an object is needed to complete their action is known as transitive verbs. So verbs are transitive or intransitive. So here in the first sentence, the verb is transitive verb because there is an object. Like see in this example, the police caught the thief. So here caught is the verb, the thief is the object. So here caught is transitive verb because it has an object to complete the meaning. So in the case of transitive verbs, there can be two objects also. Now object of the verb can be direct object and indirect object. So when in a sentence two objects are there like this, see for example, Suhana gave Suman a present. So here gave is the verb, gave Suman a present. So gave what? A present. So a present is direct object and gave a present to whom? So Suman. So Suman is indirect object. Similarly, like he told Manu a story. So told what? A story. A story is direct object and told story to whom? To Manu. So it is indirect object. Now don't think that indirect object will always be just before the direct object. It can also come after the direct object. Like in a sentence, he told a story to Manu. So Manu will come, that is indirect object will come after the direct object. Okay. So this is what intransitive verb about the object, direct object and indirect object. Now after this we'll do intransitive verbs. Now what is intransitive verb? Intransitive verbs are those verbs which do not need any object to complete their action. Okay, so object is not needed to complete the action. Like the boy is running, like here the baby is crying. Here no object is there. Object is not needed. So in these cases, is running, the verb is intransitive verb. The child ran fast. So ran is your verb. So ran is your intransitive verb. Now fast is not the object over here. Okay, so you have to see if there is an object, it is transitive verb. If there is no object, it is intransitive verbs. Now after this, let me tell you verbs of incomplete prediction. Verbs of incomplete prediction is not something different from transitive intransitive verbs, but verbs of incomplete prediction are intransitive verbs that do not take an object but need other words to convey their meaning. Okay, so verbs of incomplete prediction are intransitive verbs. You try to understand. Okay, this is not something separate from this. These verbs of incomplete prediction, like suppose for example, he is sad. When we say he is the verb, so this is not complete, it is incomplete. So this is here verbs of incomplete prediction. To complete the meaning of this, we need some words, a word or some words to complete the meaning. Those words, okay, are known as complements. Like suppose he is sad, so he is verbs of incomplete. This is the verb of incomplete prediction. So sad is the word which is needed to complete the meaning. Okay, so he is sad. Like they looked angry, so if I say they looked, it is totally incomplete. So we need one another word with it, that is suppose we have added angrily. They looked angrily, so here this angrily has been added to this verb of incomplete prediction. Okay, and this is the complement. Now here I have written what is complement, because complements are word or words that are used to complete the meaning. Okay, complements are nothing very different from these words which are added. Complements are just a word, or it can be more words which words that are used to complete the meaning. Now see, complements can be subjective complement and objective complement. Why I have written this object complement under this? Because object complement means if a word or words are added to complete the meaning. Okay, if it tells you about the, if it tells you more about the object, okay, then it is known as object complement. Like they named the baby Sarah. They named the baby. Here the baby is object. The baby is named Sarah. So Sarah is object complement, because Sarah tells us more about the baby, that is the baby's name is Sarah. So here this is object complement. So if in a sentence there is an object complement, that means that sentence is transitive verb. So it is quite simple. If object is there, then only object complement will be there. So in that case it is transitive, named is transitive verb. So complement. Now come to the next one, subject complement. So when those words, that complement tells us more about the subject, complements that tell us more about the subject of the verb are called subject complement. Like her mother is happy. Now her mother is subject over here, is happy. Okay, is verb happy. Happy tells us more about her mother, that is subject. So happy is subject complement over here. So this is known as subject complement, when it tells us about the subject itself. Okay, and then it is intransitive verb. So this is all in this chapter, what you need to know. Transitive verb which needs an object. Object can be direct or indirect objects. Then when it is object complement, it tells us about the object of the verb, then it is transitive verb. And in intransitive verb, it does not need any object to complete the action, and those are intransitive verbs. Now in the case of intransitive verbs, we can have the subject complement, because object is not there. So if the complement tells you about the subject, it is known as subject complement. And verbs of incomplete prediction are intransitive verbs. Okay, and they do not take any object but need other words to convey their meaning. The meaning, you add certain word, that is known as complement, to the verb of incomplete prediction to complete the meaning in that sentence. Okay, that is all in this chapter. Till then, goodbye.